What's up, guys? It's Seleviathan and we are back with another reaction. Today we are continuing The Nevers, one of my very slow watching TV shows. I think it's been like a month and a half since I started this already, and it's been so long since I've watched episode 4. It's been at least like 2 weeks since I've watched episode 4, so trying to remember the recap was a little bit hard. I had to actually kind of watch little tidbits of the actual video itself and the show and the episode again. Not really like to its fullest, but just to kind of like remind myself. So to recap, I guess episode 4, we had that whole aftermath of what happened when Mary died. It was pretty messed up. We tried to figure out who actually did it. So Miss True, or Amalia, is not really handling this well. She's kind of going on benders, just beating up people. And as she comes back, she's like all ready and she's okay. Now they think it's Lavinia, right? Because they're like, there's nobody else who could have done it. Lavinia is not a very good person. She seems very evil. Augustus, on the other hand, I like that guy. He's cool. He's straight. He's like to the punch, and you can tell that he has like a good soul and he's honest. I also like the fact that he's touched also, which makes it good because he actually has like he's a part of like the Bidlows, which are like high class family, but then he's also touched with it, which is like associated with like, like basically like witchcraft, I guess you could say, or witches, like ostracized, So he's like living to both worlds, where he's touched and he's also a part of high class. So he's like, it's hard for him. He doesn't know where his place is, and he likes penance. And we get to see a nice cool scene with them again where she was kind of like a little bit mad at him, but he's like, my sister made me do it. So I kind of like the romance that's going on with that. Anyway, moving on, Bonfire Annie joins the cult as we the crew, not the cult, the crew. Although their whole thing could be a cult, you never know. Anyway, so she joins in. She tries to figure out what's going on, who killed Mary, you know what I mean. Amalia does her own thing. She meets up with Lord Masson. Lord Masson kind of insinuates that he was the one who killed Mary, but also that he wasn't the one who killed Mary. He basically made it sound like society killed Mary because society didn't accept Mary. That's the way he was making it sound, but in reality, we all know that he sent hitmen to probably kill her. Anyway, men in power, they will abuse it. But his character is interesting because I know Pip Torrance, he plays a lot of, I guess you could say, high class type of evilistic roles. I don't even think that's a word, evilistic. Might be a word, might have to search that up on Google. But he seems kind of off. The end of the episode, we actually got into a huge like backstab or betrayal. The lady Lucy, I don't know if you guys remember her, the one who basically, who held her baby and her baby exploded, the one who kind of has the power to break things. Turns out she was a part of it the whole time. She was kind of with Lord Masson's kind of because Lord Masson, what he was doing was he was trying to supply weapons for the war or something, but at the same time he was kind of trying to monopolize on it. So nobody knew where the weapons actually were, you know what I mean? So there's something going on there. He's I guess a part of some kind of corruption, because he's supposed to have weapons and he's supposed to be shipping them out, but when you look in the boxes and the crates of his like factories and stuff, it's just rocks and stuff like that. So he's definitely doing some shady shit there, and she's a part of it. When they went to go check it out, Lucy there was actually ready to kill them. And Amalia was ready to kill her too, but she's like, no, I have to be better. She heard Penance's like voice, I guess you can say. And I think Penance is really kind of like centering her, making her a good character. Because I like Penance a lot. She's a good soul, and I feel like Amalia has been through so much that it's just hard to grasp her character. Anyway, that was a really long intro. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on notifications down below so you know when I upload next. And make sure you check out the Patreon for full uncut reactions of this show and many more. Without further ado, though, we are going to get started with The Nevers episode 5. Let's go. Oh shoot, we're starting with the mining part. Oh shoot, I completely forgot about this thing. The spaceship. Yo, this thing is so mystical, man. It gives people's powers and stuff like that. Yo, it's cracking.
Testimony as to your heinous and unrepentant malfeasance. Court therefore sentences you, Malady, to be hanged by the neck until you are dead.
Oh yeah, dude, I completely forgot that what's his name? That cop. Mundy arrested Malady, or he caught her for something. I don't know how he did it though. Yo, things are about to get pretty crazy right now. Now that the thing is cracking, what's inside it? Who the hell knows? Could be a whole alien baby.
Managing a crisis.
The Certification Act, the Blue Badge Act, we keep the touched accountable, visible.
The woman is chained like an animal. Malady hangs as Malady, not some anonymous prisoner. This is a case where justice must be seen.
A gunman cruise on Mary Brighton, and for what? Within a week, the orphanage had doubled its roster.
If Cruz hadn't silenced Brighton, it might have increased tenfold.
We took a vow to protect the Empire, not to kill for sport. We've learned nothing of the origin of the illness, or the creator.
Yeah, exactly. They were so like inclined to like attack people and say that they're monsters without actually understanding how they got their powers.
X-ray.
Spectral echo.
You X-rayed London.
It's a spectral echo. Grand Abbey. And Nimble says it's covered in thugs.
But we still don't know whose.
We'll find that out on a reconnaissance. But we do have an opportunity.
Which is?
This is the part I don't like so well.
Fake. For a cure, childish. Its power grows by the day. There's a fever.
Judging these women without knowing where their own judgment ends. When he who sits above all and yet looks down on no one calls them to account.
Smug. Won't be this easy tomorrow.
Is it even gonna work? Hanging Malady. Mrs. True said she gets stronger from pain, yeah?
From pain, not from damage, not from death. The government knows it. They're hanging Malady for being touched.
Yep, that's 100% true. Because it's something that they haven't done a long time. If there was a person who was not touched doing all these things, do you think they would still destroy a barbaric order like that and say like a public hanging is what they need? No.
Registration nonsense. It's just a milder form of what's going on with Malady.
Malady is the worst killer in London's history.
Who's this?
Murder. Railman tried to throw it on Malady's pile. No ID, no one missing fits the description.
He didn't put much effort into matching the writing.
Is that a copycat killer or something? Yo, somebody's trying to like frame a Malady, right?
Are you all right?
Oh, it's nothing. A slight ache behind the eyes.
You know, you must call Dr. Waterson about those headaches. Or I'll tell Hugo that you think he has a pleasing form. Then you'll never hear the end of it.
Watchers everywhere. Dressed up in hats and fine silks.
Why is she though? I don't really she's a very complex character, Lavinia. I don't know if she's innately bad, but I think she's doing this for good intentions, but she's kind of going about it the wrong way. You know what I mean?
The more barbaric we humans are to each other, the more we pamper our pets.
Maybe the more we need them.
He's trying to tell her, man, you can't be hating life, man. You can't be hating people. You gotta like try to open your heart and accept like change. You know what I mean? I think that's the issue with her. She's thinking about people being dangerous and barbaric, and she looks at the touch being barbaric and dangerous, you know? Which is why she doesn't treat them as human beings.
Humphreys was badly burned.
Bertie Humphreys is a bully and a coward. And he wasn't burned, he was frozen. And he was frozen because he will not hear the words, "Don't touch." I am more than happy to speak to Lady Humphreys.
Extortion is still illegal.
This is not extortion, it is umbrage. What a strange fate. We've become men with offices.
Yeah. It's like looking in a mirror.
This guy's like, it's not like looking in a mirror at all, man. Not at all.
Send him a fucking horse, or whatever you rich people do, and no more of these. If you can't keep your people safe, I will shut you down.
Hugo Swan. You don't write about the touch and not hear about London's most infamous impresario. We're both much too busy to spend the afternoon seeing who gets to use who.
Seriously.
But there is something you can do for me.
She's playing him like a fiddle right now, man. So funny. She really thinks Augie would be that kind of like perv, you know what I mean? She really thinks he's that kind of perv. This guy's too good souled to do something like that.
I've got the drill already. Let me show you.
I know it's galanthly, even in the singular.
The timing on the explosive bolts was the issue, but now
We'll find answers.
that'd be the floor, that it.
Bro, the drill is gone. It's just gonna continuously keep digging until it goes through the Earth's crust.
You mustn't rush, my sprouts. It ain't an hanging if she don't swing. Chop, chop.
Oh, Lord Masson is here for the Beggar King? Uh-oh, that's not good. That's a little bit of some shady shit going on.
Business as usual. Chaos, savagery, and then there's men like us who carve out just enough order to make ourselves absolutely necessary. A man Odium was sent to kill Amalia True. Thought it was an order sent down from me, which the law would have happily confirmed.
We have a common enemy. Someone, some group, is rewriting the rules of reality. Malady's hanging presents an opportunity to change that. To be ready.
Be ready? You expecting some kind of daring escape?
No, Malady hangs. Justice will be seen.
Malady hanging is definitely going to cause a lot of controversy, man. Especially because it's being publicized.
London is going to be saved from chaos. It needs to see chaos.
The girls.
A bit jittery. Except for Myrtle, who's angry she doesn't get to go.
Would take her if I knew it was safe. She speaks Galanthi.
A couple of the girls were saying you killed Lucy. Annie shut them down, but she's a bit frightening herself.
Penance. The Galanthi will know your heart. The way I know it.
That's messed up, man. They delivered all those freaking ropes, so they're like, you guys hang yourselves too.
How did you sleep?
Standing up, with my eyes open and working. I didn't sleep. This is how we save Malady.
Bro, she set up a plan to save Malady,
the
man.
Galanthi is the key to her hopes, and it needs us to comfort as soon as we can. But Malady is going to be murdered this day, out in public, and I can't let it happen.
Malady is not Mary. She tried to kill Mary. And you.
I'm not saying...
She murdered a dozen people, also in public. Remember that?
No, you're not coming true. I'd feel better if you did, but...
I can't let you do it. So God is telling you to save Malady.
No. Is he telling you to abandon her? Would your Galanthi look kindly on that?
There's something going on between her and Sarah, man. Her and Sarah. There's something about her. Sarah being Malady, I guess, I think.
Look, true. I know it'll be harder in a few days with more people around, but the Galanthi...
It's actually like a very, very touchy subject, you know what I mean? Because I don't really think True needs to help her. If she doesn't want to help her, she doesn't have to help her. You know, she has her reasons not to help her, but she can support her and say, you can go help her.
Sarah and I have come to a bit of a crossroads. I am leaving in a few minutes to find the Galanthi as we've planned.
And I'm going to Malady to save... I'm going to the square to stop that hanging.
We had a plan, now there are two. I can't compel anyone to stay with me, but it's mental, don't do that.
I was assuming Malady had a plan to escape. Never guessed it was you.
Augie went to go follow Amalia's thing? Oh no, I guess he has his own, Well, I mean, it makes sense though. Like, it's a touchy subject. I understand why, pun intended, but it's a touchy subject.
Effie Boyle, my sales matter. Her sales will turn this crowd into a mob.
Fair in the underworld. The king was unresponsive. Said his men weren't trained to stop fights. I suppose anarchy is a boon to him.
Do you think we should deal with him more permanently? A beggar's palace coup.
In time, perhaps.
Totally want to try to kill the beggar king? Come on. Come on. That's like destroying the balance of the world, man. You need the beggar king to keep the balance.
Remember, George, when you hear it's 2 minutes and then that lever goes down. After the prototype's been deployed, you drive out and you go to
Portugal Road. But after the drums, down.
What, you gonna cry?
Fuck off.
He's in an uproar.
Thank goodness. It's less work for me.
There's something up with that one lady there too, cause she looks familiar. For a while I kept thinking that she looks kind of like Malady. You know what I mean? But I don't know.
My, the plot like my gravy thicken.
Does she want this? I don't know if she wants this, man. There's something more going on here because her boy was there, right? Maybe she wants to cause more anarchy. Seriously. Oh my god, this guy's like, penance! Penance, you bastard! Not the electricity guy. Not the electricity guy. No, 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 no. No, no, no. That's why they kept putting so much emphasis on the damn railings, man.
They deserve worse.
Nah, yo, this is getting crazy right now, man. Yo, her power is ridiculous. She's allowed to, like, freeze everything. Someone's gonna kill her, I think. I think someone's gonna kill her. No, Harriet, please don't get killed. Don't get trampled over. No! Well, what happened with their mission? Because it looks like their mission did not go well at all.
You?
It was a riot.
Only kill angels. She talked about the detective who was smart and honest, and she didn't marry him because he was sad.
I knew it was a freaking double this whole damn time. I knew it was the freaking journalist lady was Malady. I told you. I told you. I told you from the minute. Take it how much work this girl had to do to try to look like a normal person. Great episode. Alright, recapping that shit. Oh my god. Alright. damn. Okay. Alright. Now that I'm kind of caught up here, composed. Okay, so quick recap. So we got to see what kind of transpired. We saw a little bit of, I think, Horatio and True kind of getting on there. We saw some more romantic stuff with Augie and stuff like that, and we got to learn a little bit more about Lavinia's character. Like I said, she doesn't seem like somebody who's outright bad or outright looking to like take over or destroy the touch. That's Lord Masson. So there's a lot of people who are against them, and that's crazy, because you have the Doctor, who's pretty much taking pieces from their brain and making them their slaves. Then you have Lavinia, who's basically endorsing this guy. Augie, who doesn't know what the hell's going on. But him and Pennant are starting to get a bit more closer, like I said before, and also he's actually participating in like touched stuff. So it's great that he's there and he's helping them out. Now, Malady getting caught, like I said, there was something up with that, because it was way too easy, you know what I mean? And her inside the thing, I was wondering why they kept not showing her face and why they kept focusing on that damn journalist. When I saw her the second time, I'm like, yo, that's Malady. That has to be, because like, if that's not Malady there, then that has to be Malady there, right? But whatever. Anyway, we got to see that. Then we got to the point where we had Pennant and True kind of, I guess, at odds. You know, we had True, who said we need to get the Galanthy, which is that, I think, gigantic shining thing. I didn't know what its name was. I don't even know. I think last episode they were talking about it, but I don't think I was paying attention too much to it about what exactly it was. But the Galanthy itself, they're trying to get that. So we didn't see that part of their mission, but we got to see Pennant's mission of trying to save Malady. It was great to see everybody kind of working together and kind of using everybody's turn to basically help out. That boy with the shielding things are really cool. That's actually really damn cool. They try to save Malady, turns out it was a trap. Most people get killed. It's freaking chaos. London is in chaos right now. So next episode is the season finale. So shit's about to go down. One thing I wanted to point out was Lord Masson was kind of pissing me off this episode. He himself is those types of people who love order, and as soon as somebody challenges that order or brings in a different way of thinking, it's just chaos to them. There's ways that you can work with the touch, you know what I mean, and make them better people. Just because Malady's a touched person doesn't necessarily mean that made her a killer, right? She was destined to be a killer probably from day one, because we still haven't seen her and True's backstory, because I know there's probably going to be some big shit that happens there. So Lord Masson is basically, you know, just a douche, you know what I mean? And he endorsed the Beggar King and tried to pay him to do his bidding and kill people. And that was a messed up thing, because I think the Beggar King is really starting to, like, when he saw the chaos and what it actually caused, he was like looking at it, and I think he was really feeling some kind of remorse, like, what did I do for money, you know? Which I like, because I like his character a lot. I want to see him get redeemed a little bit more. I like how badass he is, and how he kind of is like, yo, this is my city, you know what I mean? He doesn't take no shit from anybody, and that's what I like about his character. I also like that he gets in odds with like the touch people and stuff like that. Like, he's not perfectly with them, and he's not perfectly with anybody else. He's his own entity, and he does his own thing. Well, that's it for the recap, I guess. Can't wait for the season finale. I'm probably gonna react to that as soon as possible, because this is already kind of like getting me hyped up for the season finale. I just want to kind of finish the show as well, before season 2 at least comes out, which is probably gonna come out next year, but who knows? It could be next year, 2 years from now. I don't even know if there will be a season 2, but judging by how popular it is, there's probably going to be a season 2. I also know that I think this season got cut short, so there's probably going to be some more stuff happening. I think it got cut short. I'm not too sure about that. We'll have to see how they position the season finale, and then you can kind of tell whether or not it's a season finale or not. Anyway, I think that's it for the video. I don't have a quote today. Cannot think of something off the top of my head right now, but here's a little thing. Never eat glass. Peace out. Bye.